What is good, my people, my peeps? How are you guys doing today? I thought I'd just stop in and check on you. Haven't talked to you guys in a minute. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. So we're just going to have a quick conversation. Just a quick conversation about some things that I have seen in the news. And you know what? I think I will turn the camera on. I'm out here. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on. Hello. Hello. One and all. So I am out here doing errands, laundry day. Let me tell y'all, before we even get to talking, can I rant for a minute? Can I rant for a hot second? I need some lotion because I'm in here washing clothes at the laundromat, the laundryteria, as older folks called it. And baby, the only reason that I am here is because when I first moved into my area where I live at, right? Y'all remember, if you've been following along, and y'all followed when I moved from an apartment to another spot, a duplex, and I had a washer and dryer, right? I brought it with me, but honey, we in Texas, baby, and one day I went to go and I wanted to wash some clothes, and honey, it was a doggone rodent, a critter. It was a critter in the dog wash machine. It was a baby possum. Now, mind y'all, sometimes I would leave the garage door open because sometimes you want to leave the garage door open. That's what I was told, to let it ventilate. And so maybe the possum got in there with me leaving the garage door open. I don't know, but anyway, so baby, when that possum was the baby possum was in there, I politely closed the lid back on that washing machine. I called, like, you know how they have like the junk people, you can call them, or people who resell items. Baby, I heard them call somebody, come get this. Somebody come get this washing machine, because I can't do it. I can't do it. It's a baby possum in here. But I find out that they don't bite, but yet and still, that was my first run-in with a baby possum. So I don't have a washing machine anymore, and so that's on the list of things to do. But that's like down the list. So anyway, I just told y'all that story because that's why I'm at the laundry, and I hate coming here because it's the laundry. Nobody want to come here. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to stop in and talk to you guys, since I know y'all gonna pull up late. Come in. As you come in, double tap the screen, click, get the thumbs up. And also, who gonna be the boy? That is the question. And you know what I forgot to do? Let me see if I can do it one. I might have to start this live stream over, y'all, because I think I forgot to upload the doggone video, because I wanted to show y'all something. Hold on. Oh, man. Let me see if I can do it while I'm on here. I think I tried this before, and it didn't. Let me see if it'll let me do it while I'm on here, because I want it. Oh, okay. We might be cooking with grease. So I'm going to let those load real quick. So who is going? It is, y'all, it is so many men bitching and complaining about women online, in the real world, and everybody want to be the girl. Everybody want to be the woman. I'm talking about grown men complaining about women making money, complaining. Who's gonna be the boy? That's the conversation we're gonna have today. So go ahead, pull up. And if you come in on the replay, go ahead. After you hear this conversation that we're gonna have really quick while my clothes are drying, leave a comment and welcome into the stream. Okay, so my question is, and you know where I got that who's gonna be the boy? Do y'all remember what was her name? She was a singer and she had like a podcast with it was a woman, it was a man who a trans, right? He was a trans. He's very popular. Madison, TJ Madison or something like that. He's very popular now. But he had a partner and they had a podcast and it was a singer. I don't know why I can't her name is not coming to me. But she used to sing my neck and my back, my and my First you gotta put your to it. Y'all remember that song? That's a throwback hit. But she had a podcast with Madison. I'm just gonna call her Madison. Madison she was the transsexual, right? And so they had a podcast, and the woman who was a singer, she said that term. She was like, "Who's gonna be the boy?" Because all the men are really taking on feminine aspects, but still claim that they're the man. Men want to be the prize, right? You probably have heard this all across social media where some men who have podcasts, they claim that men are the prize, right, baby? Men are the prize, and then they're bitching and complaining about everything from women's makeup and things of that nature instead of trying to figure out how to better their community, maybe get off some of these podcasts and do something in real life, right? And so I seen a video. Y'all know we just had this bad weather that swept across the majority of the United States, right? Texas, we did get some ice on the road, but it wasn't as bad as they predicted it to be. I mean, people, they ransacked the stores and everything. They doing another social experiment because y'all didn't go. This is what I heard. Now y'all didn't go spend y'all money for Christmas, so they had to make y'all spend some money. So they had y'all go and get all the toilet tissue, all the water, all that for a storm that for some places didn't even come, right? So I was chilling in the house and hold on, y'all. I don't know why when I get to talking, I swear somebody in the clouds watching me ain't right. Hold on. Ooh, let me drink this water. And this woman over here, I believe this attendant at the laundromat, she just been watching this sister. She need to go back on inside. That's what she need to do. Okay. Y'all, let me catch my breath. Send them darts back to you. Okay, so anyway, so when I was chilling, I seen a video and I was looking at it because this guy was talking. It was on TikTok and he was filming outside of his window. And, people like in more of the northern states, they probably got, they didn't probably, they got a lot more snow than we did in Texas and some of the southern states, right? So this guy was filming out of his window and this girl had shoveled all the snow out of her parking spot. Somebody, it was a man to tell you, came and he parked in her parking spot. And so she was peeved off, right? And I'm going to show y'all what she did before I tell y'all. But I'm going to tell y'all at the end of this, it blew my mind what happened. And we're going to talk about it. So let me see if these videos are loaded up. Okay, so Let me see something. Hopefully, I don't know if I got them in order. Hold on for a minute. Hopefully, this is the first one.
What the fuck?
No,
Hell, what the fuck?
no.
What the hell is
Okay,
this?
so no. Let me get it in
The
order
fuck?
real quick. So y'all check out this first video. We gonna talk about it. Who gonna be the boy? Okay, check this out.
This girl was out here for an hour to two, digging herself out, finally, after letting the car sit for 3 days. So, she finally digged herself out. She left, went and got her some food. Boop! Who's this? This is not her car. This is somebody else. Keep in mind, she took an hour to 2 hours clearing that spot. Oh, she's back home. Who the fuck is in my spot? Who the fuck is this? That's literally what I think that she's saying in the car as she's sitting there. Like, what the fuck? That's fucking bullshit. She finally drove off, came back, put a note, then she's like, fuck this shit. She starts to fucking shovel the snow that's in the other parking spot and starts to cover this car up. Look at this shit. Just watch. Just watch. She is fucking pissed. I would too. But look at this shit. This how pissed she is. She is still going. As much time that she did taking herself out, she's now taking that same time to put all the snow into that car's the car spot that she took hours clearing out herself. I can only imagine what the fuck she's saying while she's out there. It's fucking cold. It's night out. All she wanted to do was just get some food. She is livid. Livid. She is fucking putting boulders of ice chunks underneath her car, bro. She is fucking pissed. Pissed. Look at her. I cannot wait to see part two tomorrow when this person comes out to leave in the morning when they finally see their car is fucking covered in snow. And look, she purposely made sure that she put it all underneath the tires. Oh, she's doing a little victory lap. Look what she's doing. Victory lap. Yeah, I fucking did this shit. You fucking bitch. Yep, 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 that's me. I did this.
Okay. so so y'all seen that video. So we're gonna watch part two. And it's relevant to what we're talking about in this conversation. Who's gonna be the boy? This 2026
is interesting. But it started way before 2026, where these men have become so feminine. It y'all, who gonna be the boy? Let's watch part two.
What the fuck? Hell, what the fuck? What the hell is this? What the fuck? I can't get in my car. The fuck? Oh my gosh. How the hell this happen? How did... Alright, guess I gotta fucking... dig this shit out. I'm fucking tired. Hey man, you see who did this? Alright, well... Alright. Man, I can't fucking believe this shit. Hey man, think you can help me? What the fuck did you do? You didn't fucking piss somebody to fuck off. You had all these areas that you could have parked at, and you parked here. I can't help you. I gotta fucking go to work. Well shit, I gotta go to work too. How the fuck am I gonna get this done? Let me call some people. Then I call. I'm gonna go back home. Fuck this shit. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got it. Hey, you got this? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stand here and let this girl do it. Yeah, 'cause I'm the man. I'm gonna just tell you what you need to do. Yep. I got you. I'm digging it. I'm getting the fuck. I'm getting it. Alright, let me see. You can get out. Can you get out now? Can you get out now, babe? There you go. Try now. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Hold on. I gotta move the car. Hey, y'all gotta move the fucking car because I gotta go to work. Alright, I'm out. Alright, thanks, babe. Love you, babe. Thanks, babe. I love it. I'm gonna go to work now. Bye!
Now, you may be wondering why I showed you this video. Now, when I was looking at it on TikTok, just scrolling, I just thought it was funny that, the woman who actually first dug out the snow and ice out of her parking spot, got her a little slight revenge by somebody just knowing they did not shovel out that parking spot, knowing that that is not their parking spot, chose to park in it. Convenient, easy, right? And so I was watching the video, and so when I said, well, I want to see what's going to happen in part two too, to see, who the person was that parked in someone's parking spot, especially up north when all the snow it came down, and even if it wasn't a severe weather alert or anything, just regular snow in itself is a lot of work to do. I remember being a kid when we lived in Colorado Springs, and we got blizzards, y'all. I mean, we got blizzards where it snowed the front door closed, okay? And so I know how it is. The snow can get impacted hard like a rock, especially if it's, and y'all know we were getting snow and icy rain, right? So I wanted to see what's going to happen in part two. Hold on. So I'm watching part two, and I'm listening to the commentator because, he changed his voice to that little squeaky little voice, right? And when I'm listening to it, I don't know if y'all caught it, but he's looking out his window filming this part two, where this person's coming out to get in their car to leave, right? And then they realize, oh dang, my car is shoveled back. Somebody put snow back on the car. That was a revenge tactic, right? So I from the distance, I was like, it looked like a man, but I couldn't tell if it was a man for sure. But I'm listening to the commentator, and he's like, yeah, okay, I want y'all to go back and listen to it. So he confirms that it was a man who took a woman's parking space. He didn't shovel out no snow. He just took the convenience of taking somebody else's parking spot and was inconsiderate during the snowstorm. And so he's late, obviously, for work. It's early, or he's trying to go to work. And so he calls someone, y'all. Now, when I'm watching at first, before I tune into the commentator, I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, they can call somebody to help them dig out this snow. I'm thinking it was a woman at first, maybe a guy, maybe I don't know for sure because it's a long ways away. But when the person, gets on his cell phone and makes a phone call, and a person comes in the SUV. Y'all seen the SUV pull up, right? And the person comes out, and they're looking at the vehicle, and then the person that got out the SUV is taking a shovel and shoveling the snow from under the car, and the person who parked in the parking space uh, inconsiderately is standing there, basically watching this person shovel the snow from around his car. They parked in somebody else's parking spot that had already cleared the snow for their car. Y'all, when you listen to the commentary and if you zoom in, how about this was a dude? This was a whole grown ass man who parked in this parking spot, inconsiderate, a lazy, wouldn't lift a finger to save your life man. You understand me? The person that pulled up in that SUV, y'all, and shoveled that man's car out while he stood like the pampered princess on the sidelines, watching her and dictating, telling her where to shovel, get under that tire. You can see him pointing. A whole dude, a whole man, and the woman. That is pick me energy at its finest. If y'all don't know what a pick me is, you should know by now. That was pick me, and I wish I would have gotten out my bed to come shovel some snow after you, a man, inconsiderately took another female's parking spot after she took 2 hours and some change to shovel that snow away. But this lazy, no good man took this woman's parking spot, caused himself this inconvenience, and then called another woman to get him out of that jam and do the manual work and shovel the snow from out of his car. And while he stood there, y'all, somebody call the law. Somebody call the law. Who's gonna be the man? These men, y'all. I try. I took a long break from my series Leave Black Women Alone because I try not to watch too many podcasts and things of that nature because you can only do so much. Like when back in the early, well, not what 22, 23, all that. When Kevin Samuels hit the scene and all these red pill content creators came out bashing women, mostly black women, because they was trying to get a check. They was grifters, these grifters they talk about, and that's why I haven't wanted to be also on social media because these folks is phony. They phony. As I want to say a $2 bill, but a $2 bill is real. You can spend that anywhere in America. But they phony as fools go on these social media streets, trying to lecture women about women, trying to always in a woman's pocketbook, trying to always clock her coins, bitching and complaining about a woman if she's struggling, if she ain't struggling, if she, I just be sitting there, I just turn it off. I said I had to take a break, especially off of YouTube, especially off of YouTube. I was like, these folks phony. These folks is phony. And they worried about women too much, not giving no solutions for the women or anything of that nature. They worried about she got makeup on, why she wearing makeup, why she playing with filters, why she why she got a job. Hell, you know what I'm saying? They worry too much about the wrong damn thing. And that's why there is a male lonely epidemic going on. And so instead of me talking about leave black women alone, I think I want to revamp the series and give it a different name. I might keep it leave black women alone, or hell, just leave women alone, period. Because if you don't know, there is a outright uh, strategic attack on women. And so I want to include all women, but we know who the number one target is, who keeps money in anyone's pocket when they mention a black woman negatively on their podcast. It's the black woman. We gonna keep you flowing with some money as long as you say something negative about a sister. Okay? But women, period, are being targeted. Okay, guys? So maybe later tonight, once I get all this laundry stuff done and everything like that, I'll come back on because I want to talk to you guys about the the uh the have you let me say that. Do y'all know the terminology blowback? There was a movie called I think the movie was called Blowback. It was about firefighters. And these firefighters, when they go into homes and stuff, and it's like almost like army training. They have to go in certain ways or know about certain doorways because, if the fire is intense, um, sometimes the fire can get sucked out, and if they come around like a corner or something, and the fire is getting sucked out, it'll come back on them, and it's called blowback. Okay, hope I'm explaining that right to any firefighters out there. If I said it wrong, correct me. But so it's talking about it's cause and effect, basically. Okay, and when you do something to cause action, you're going to get a reaction, right? Blowback. And so with me having the discernment back in the early 21, 22, 23, when all of this woman bashing was going on social media, especially the black woman, and it's still going on to this day. But I knew that they were targeting black homes, and they always go after the matriarch of the home. Always, it has been like that since antiquity. Okay, so and since slavery, take the man out the home type thing, right? And so I came on here doing my little huffing and puffing, trying to blow the house down to warn y'all that this stuff is gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly, and it was so many black men that drunk the damn poison Kool-Aid that was poisoning more black men, and some of these babies out here was listening to these old men and listening to the youngsters that got on podcasts and was just regurgitating wrong facts, wrong statistics. They were just going into echo chambers, getting that knowledge, not doing any research of their own, and they really have hurt a lot of males' minds. Welcome in, Brother Vic. How you doing? The bashing has been becoming disgusting. A man needs his queen. That's right, Brother Vic. Let me put that up here. Let me put that up there. Um, and so I was like, man, I could just see it, and I kept saying, this is going to get so ugly. This is going to tear not only the black home apart, but the nation apart. Basically, I talked about the birth rates going down before all of these people came on these podcasts and was talking about. They was talking about the black woman ain't ish. Okay, we go down and get the receipts. You know what I'm saying? And what I was talking about, hey, y'all pump your brakes. Um, and so, um, and so there's attack. There's a strategy because there's a male loneliness epidemic. It backfired on the males. Not only black women, they're coming around the bend on this because, like I told you about in Korea about the B3 movement, about how they stopped wanting to even procreate with their men, wanting to date their men. They didn't want their men to breathe on them hard. Okay, don't even look at me in the grocery store. That was over in Korea. Y'all hold on for a minute. Let me read what Brother Vic is saying. Men need demons cast out of them. Oh yeah. Mhm. Let me put this up here. There's a lot of demonic activity going on. A lot of demonic activity going on, and we know that from Brother Vic. That was really good. But women got them too. But I don't want to be too much on the men. But I want to talk about this male lonely epidemic, and I want to talk about how a lot of men brought this on themselves, right? And was doing good. um, and a lot of men brought this on themselves, falling into those ideologies of these podcast duds. Now you don't hardly see these black men that was doing all that women bashing, black women bashing. They grifted off into all kind of different other areas, just trying to maintain their presence on social media, because they started to see that YouTube was kicking folks off and taking their money, right? Because y'all was talking too much noise about the black woman and women, period. So Donald Trump um, has this, and I like I said, I want to come back later tonight once I get in the house, and I hope y'all can see me because it's starting to get dark, and it's light. I don't know why this person right behind me. Get your lights off of me. Look at that light right there. Y'all see it? Rude. Right behind me. You can't bring that truck over here. That's why I don't like coming to the laundromat. That's why I say I need to get my money right so I can get a new washer and dryer. You see that light just beaming. But anyway, I won't get sidetracked. Donald Trump has some kind of boot camp, marriage boot camp, that he is starting, and literally, from what I heard, now I'm gonna give y'all bits and pieces tonight. From what I heard, wanting to force women. Look here, want to force women into these marriage boot camps to show women that men aren't all this, they ain't all bad, and how to be a wife, and into this marriage boot camp. This coming from the presidency, y'all. I'm like, okay, first of all, black women, let me say this. They ain't coming for us. They ain't coming for us. Israel, they not coming for us. I told you the birth rate is low in the Caucasian community, right? And when the white woman said she was done, she don't want to mess with the white man no more. And she don't want the brothers, because the brothers always was hollering about going getting the other nation of women. And these white women is like, we don't even want y'all niggers no more either, because y'all do the same thing y'all do to them black women. Pump us up with babies and leave us, and now we baby mamas. It's an epidemic, y'all. Y'all hear about it. I told y'all about it a few years ago. Baby, they don't want nobody they like over there in Korea. I hope them folks don't mess. Let me go in here, y'all. I don't want nobody messing with my stuff. White women don't want no man. Don't want you black men no more either. So y'all just leave them with baby mama drama. So Donald Trump, from what I heard, the word on the curve, he wants a boot camp for single women. He want to make you a wife. Donald Trump want to make you a wife. You heard it here first. Oh, it's some demon. It's a demon watching me. Let me tell you, send it back to the sender. Don't be watching me, demon. Mm-mm. Donald Trump want to make you a wife. He want a boot camp. And I was thinking the way they was talking, like it was gonna be draft. Like you gonna like women gonna be drafted. And let me put this up here so y'all can read what Brother Vic saying. What you saying, Brother Vic? Let me do the overlay. See how that. So I can read it later because I'm gonna try to finish my thought process. So he want to force women to be in a relationship, right? And so he want to send in the name of Jesus. That's right. He wants to send women to a boot camp so they can become wives. He also they try to be slick. I got so much good news. Well, not good news, but juicy news you can use. Women, we gonna talk about tonight. I'm gonna get cute and come on and do a podcast for you because y'all, the godmother needs to be in the building. So they want to force white women, basically. That's what I'm thinking. White women, they want to force y'all into a boot camp. That's right. So y'all can go on marry these men that want y'all to be pregnant and in the kitchen. They said, they don't want to be barefoot pregnant in the kitchen because these men holler about, yeah, I want you to home. I want you cooking. I want to take care of the kids. These women doing that, and I got the receipts to back up. These men go find a new Becky. They go find a new Becky. And then these women have been home this whole time, 2025, 2026. This ain't no old news. I got good new video for you. These men, these white women recording they men talking about you got to get up out of here and take the children with I'll keep the child, but you got to go. You got to hit the road, Jack, with no money. She talking about, well, I ain't got no money. Well, that's your problem. You should have been smart enough to go get a job. Well, you didn't want me to work. This was in the video, y'all. This white woman secretly recording her conversation with her husband. If you, I know you're trying to film me, Mister, but I don't do it. This white boy over here pointing his camera at me, y'all. I know you like this chocolate over here. Look here. The white woman talk about, the husband want to put her out the house with nothing. She 11 years I sacrificed. You can leave me they can leave your ass at a drop of a dime. So it's some video about white women and their husband. They've been housewives and their husband trying to put them on the curb with no money, no dollar bill, zero currency to their name. Anyway, so I got those videos to back up what I'm telling you. Donald Trump also is secretly having women's bank accounts deactivated. What? So, women, if you're watching, if you're listening, get you a credit union bank account today, tonight, tomorrow, whenever the sun rises. Go get you about $40, $50 out your other account. Okay? Get you a credit union account and put you some money in that credit union account and start ciphering your money out of Bank of America, Chase, whatever big banks there are, ladies. Just black women, white women, Puerto Rican, pop mommies, no speaking no English, all y'all. Get your little loot out these banks, okay? Because they deleting women's bank accounts because they figured, and this is up at the administration level. These women got too many options, and they don't need to depend on a man because they can go to work, right? And these men know. That's why. Remember when the food stamp thing went down in January or before January? When did the food stamp epidemic go down? Y'all remember when they cut the food stamps because the government shut down? Excuse me, y'all. And then black men. Them sorry, trifling black men got on social media with their ragged ass. Who gonna be the boy? Got on social media and said, I can't wait till they can't get no food stamps no more, because then I'm gonna get me some free cooch. That's what they said. They said they couldn't wait till the women couldn't get no food stamps no more. I ain't talking about the lowest of the low. I'm talking about folks that need help. They trying to ravish them women, trying to get the free cooch from them women. because they know the women, that went to school, the ones that Kevin Samuels used to talk about, the one that got a college degree. I don't care about your college degree. You remember them women? They couldn't get no free cooch from them. Okay, so that y'all remember, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know. Them men was hollering about, we gonna see how big and bold you are when they kick you out that government housing. Not realizing they talking about people with children that could go and be on the streets, right? They don't care about them children. They ain't nothing. Them men don't be caring about them children. They be caring about what's in between them legs. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And you had these trifling ass men all on social media, black men, sorry sap suckers of a men, talking about they can't wait to the poorest of the poor can't defend themselves financially or feed their children, and all they can think about was getting some cooch. Oh, they gonna come a running now. Wait till them food stamps get cut off. I'm about to let me. You know what? I ain't gonna buy no condoms because I'm trifling. I want to spread all this down low disease to these women because they ain't got no food stamps. Y'all should be hitting a thumbs up right now. I'm giving y'all the news you can use. I know I ain't been on here for a minute. Why are some women more spiritually discerning than the general guys? I don't know. There's some men out there, Brother Vic, that are they about their business. There's some men out there. I mean, you about your business. It's there's some men out there, but it's a lot of men that are not. I'm gonna let y'all look at this video real quick. I want to go check on my clothes to show y'all about this trifling man that stole a parking space after a woman shoveled out all that snow and then waited his trifling behind to call a woman to come dig it out because he got karma. If you want to say karma, or the Most High got him with the revenge of the Most High with that snow put back on that car. And his trifling behind called a woman. Who's gonna be the boy? Y'all hold tight. I'm gonna run and check out and see what my clothes is doing in this laundromat. Okay, this laundromat. Let me see. Here's part one. Check it out. I'll be right back.
This girl was out here for an hour to two, digging herself out, finally, after letting the car sit for 3 days. So she finally digged herself out. She left, went and got her some food. Boop! Who's this? This is not her car. This is somebody else. Keep in mind, she took an hour to 2 hours clearing that spot. Oh, she's back home. Who the fuck is in my spot? Who the fuck is this? That's literally what I think that she's saying in the car as she's sitting there. Like, what the fuck? That's fucking bullshit. She finally drove off, came back, put a note, then she's like, fuck this shit. She starts to fucking shovel the snow that's in the other parking spot and starts to cover this car up. Look at this shit. Just watch. Just watch. She is fucking pissed. I would too. But look at this shit. This how pissed she is. She is still going. As much time that she did taking herself out, she's now taking that same time to put all the snow into that the car spot that she took hours clearing out herself. I can only imagine what the fuck she's saying while she's out there. It's fucking cold. It's night out. All she wanted to do was just get some food. She is livid. Livid. She is fucking putting boulders of ice chunks underneath her car, bro. She is fucking pissed. Pissed. Look at her. I cannot wait to see part 2 tomorrow when this person comes out to leave in the morning when they finally see their car is fucking covered in snow. And look, she purposely made sure that
Oh,
she put it
hold
all
on.
underneath the tires. Oh, she's doing a little victory lap. Look what she's doing. Victory lap. Yeah, I fucking did this shit. You fucking bitch. Yep, 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 that's me. I did this.
Okay. So, you guys seen the video? That was part one of a woman shoveling snow. Okay. How about the salt? I don't know. She probably wouldn't need a ton of salt because that was a lot of snow, brother Vic. That was a lot of snow. But you know what? The point is, the tired, trifling man. They know he didn't shovel that park. No, that first of all, that wasn't his parking spot because y'all could see it was an apartment. Now, when you live in some apartments, some parking spots are assigned, right? Depending on the quality of apartments that you live in, right? So some apartments parking spots are assigned, and even if it wasn't assigned, his trifling behind just took it upon himself to go get him the person who took the time to shovel out some snow out the park. He took it upon himself to just take that. That's just rude. It's just rude. Okay. He didn't know if it was a woman or a man. That's besides the point. Because when I first watched the video, I was like, I wasn't thinking about man versus woman. None of that. I was just thinking about being inconsiderate to just take somebody's parking spot, and they didn't spend a good 2 hours shoveling snow. But baby, when I seen the second part of this video, when it was a man that came out, I didn't know at first if it was man or woman because this is distance. But when you listen to the commentator with his little funny voice, his voiceover, he can see. He's looking out the window. He's videotaping this, so he can see that it's a man that stole the parking spot, right? And then when he finally calls somebody because he can't get out, it's the next day. He got to make it to work. He called somebody. I thought it was a man that pulled up, baby, because I'm gonna call me a man, honey. I need help. Help! This fool called a woman, and that pick me woman pulled up and shoveled all that snow out. Y'all look at this, and we gonna talk.
Stupid, doopid, doopid, doopid. What the fuck? Hell, what the fuck? What the hell is this? The fuck? I can't get in my car. The fuck? Oh my gosh. How the hell did this happen? How did... Alright, guess I gotta fucking... dig this shit out. I'm fucking tired. Hey man, you see who did this? Alright, well... Alright. Man, I can't fucking believe this shit. Hey man, think you can help me? What the fuck did you do? You didn't fucking piss somebody to fuck off. You had all these areas that you could have parked at, and you parked here. I can't help you. And I fucking go to work. Well, shit, I gotta go to work too. How the fuck I'm gonna get this done? Let me call some people. Then I call. Go back home. Din-din-din-din-din. Fuck this shit. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got it. Hey, you got this? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stay here and let this girl do it. Yeah, 'cause I'm the man. I'm gonna just tell you what you need to do. Yep. I got you. I'm digging it. I'm getting the fuck. I'm getting it. Alright, let me see. You can get out. Can you get out now? Can you get out now, babe? There you go. Try now. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Hold on. I gotta move the car. Hey, y'all gotta move the fucking car because I gotta go to work. Alright, I'm out. Alright, thanks, babe. Love you, babe. Thanks, babe. I love it. I'm gonna go to work now. Bye.
Pet tough. Just trifling. Just trifling, y'all. That was a whole man who called a woman to come shovel all that snow from around his car, from the problems he caused himself. Who gonna be the boy? That's the question we having tonight on this short podcast. Who gonna be the doggone boy? Who gonna be the man? The man in 2026 want to be the prize, claim themselves to be the prize. The man want the woman to come to them. They don't even want. They don't even want to be. They don't even want to chase no more, honey. They don't want to chase no more. They want the woman to come to them, pick them. Hell, a lot of them want the woman to bend down on her knee. Get on bending knee for me, baby. In the restaurant. Y'all done seen them videos. Pick me women all across the world. Getting on bending knee for a negra. I wish I would. I would not. I would not. Who gonna be the boy? Who gonna be the man? You see, too much of this psychological mind manipulation game that the world is playing on these men, and then they got these podcasters regurgitating this crap about I'm the prize. They want to be the leader, but can't. You see, that fella couldn't lead himself to pick up a shovel and shovel that doggone snow. I'm just saying, y'all, who gonna be the boy? I want to give that woman her shout out because that's her term. She need to copyright that or trademark it. Who gonna be the boy, y'all? These men don't want women to have nothing. These men in 2026 is a different breed. They're a whole different breed, and I don't care if they and it's not just the young men; it's the old men too. They're a different breed. They have totally been corrupted in the mind. They don't want to do no work. They want 50-50. And, I laugh at this, but you guys, y'all hear this, but y'all ain't seen the videos about people who are doing 50-50. But these women, and I did a video a few weeks ago talking about this new terminology where men are weaponizing food, but it's been going on, but we as women really didn't have a terminology for it. But how men are weaponizing food against women. But that was a thing so long ago, because I remember before even social media, the man get the biggest piece of chicken type deal, right? That psychology was ingrained in our psyche, But it has progressively gotten worse over time, where with all of this the advent of social media and the podcast and the red pill and the uh, women bashing podcast and all of that, where there I think has been a lot of people who may not be a narcissist but have developed narcissistic traits from watching these podcasters. Okay, and a lot of men have succumbed to the suggestions of these podcasters. And if you could see the videos, I'm going to show you some of them. Excuse me, y'all. I'm going to show you some of them where they're not only weaponizing food, they're weaponizing sleep patterns for women. Where when I talked about the 50-50 thing, where men would say, well, it need to be 50-50 in this day and time. We need both incomes uh, to make it work. It's so many talking points I can just grab out of what these people are saying. If you need two incomes, maybe you don't need a family. Because when these women are getting into these relationships with these 50-50 things, these men are sleep depriving them, along with weaponizing food. So these women will come home from an 8-hour shift or 12-hour shift. If they're, some people, a lot of them work in hospitals, come home from a 12-hour shift, and their husbands might work at home or whatever the case may be, and expect them to cook a full course meal. They cook the full course meal, and the husband go in and devours half of, the food. Or the woman can come home. I seen one the other day where they do 50-50 in this relationship, and the woman had came home from an 8-hour day shift, right? And she was laid in the bed. And it was a white couple. It was a Caucasian couple, Edomites. And I don't know what it is with people okay, I understand with some cameras outside the house, people putting cameras all in their bedroom and stuff. I wish I would do y'all know they watch out through them cameras? Anyway, y'all crazy. The government watch y'all through them cameras. If you didn't know, that's a whole nother talking point to tap in on. But so you know how they have the cameras, and some people have them in their living rooms and all that, y'all. Just some people just be spying on their spouse. So keep them in a jail in the house. So from their home cam, right? Sister girl, or this white lady, uploaded this footage where she was sleeping. Her boyfriend came into the room and said, "Why are my clothes?" Woke her up out of a good little sleep. You know how when you sleeping good, woke her up and asked her why his clothes wasn't folded up. And she said, "Oh, when you wake up," she said, "Are you serious?" She was like, "Are you serious? Are you playing? Are you joking? I'm so tired. I just got all the 8-hour shift." And the guy was like, "And so you need to wake up and fold my clothes up, right?" Baby, somebody would have to call the law that day. hmm If it was me, somebody would have to call the law. The law would have been called. The man proceeded to go get the laundry basket, dump it on her. I'm going to get up and fold my clothes up. She said, "I just worked the 8 hours. I don't care. Get up, fold my clothes up." If it was me, the law would have been called. Somebody going to jail in handcuffs. Y'all, somebody go to jail in handcuffs. I ain't lying. She's still laying now. The boyfriend talking about, you want water poured on you? Do you want water poured on you? I'm going to pour this water on you. So he goes over to the dresser or something, grabs a bottle of water, and proceeds to walk over. And she looks, she said, I know you're not about to dump that water on. He said, yes, I am. Get up and fold these clothes. See, it can never be. It can never be 50-50. And you expect a woman to still do household chores as if she's a housewife. You see, because house duties is a whole job in and of itself, you see. So these men are wanting women to be bring in a check and do all of these so-called traditional household jobs, right? And it's overwhelming these women, and they're starting to post it online, especially on TikTok. Baby, y'all want to go get the tea. These white women putting it on blast on TikTok. They tired. They tired. They tired of being abused. They tired of and y'all probably abuse, yes. Because 50-50, let me tell you something about 50-50. If you okay, we at that point, we roommates. We're roommates at 50-50. Nobody's leading nobody. Because you can't say, well, I'm the man, I'm gonna lead us to the promised land. Nobody's leading nobody. 50-50. I'm paying half the bills. I'm your roommate at that point. Okay? We got to split up the chores too. These men don't want to split up no chores. They don't want to split up. They don't want. There was this one black couple did a skit about how these men are acting because they've been poisoned, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of them been poisoned in their head. There's a black couple. She just had a baby. They did this skit. This was a skit, but they were doing the skit about how the treatment of a lot of women are. This black woman took the baby. Her husband was sitting in the living room playing a video game. So she took the baby and handed the baby to the husband, and they didn't say anything, but it was like, watch the baby so she can go wash the dishes. So the husband had the baby. He gets the baby, and he's walking around. So she's in the kitchen washing the dishes, y'all. The husband standing right there with the baby while she washing the dishes. So she finished washing the dishes. Now, if you know anything about having a newborn baby, a woman gets no sleep with a newborn baby. None. And if you're breastfeeding, it's a wrap. You damn sleep deprived for real. So after she finished washing the dishes, she goes to the laundry room and she's folding these clothes. And she's putting it away. So the husband followed her to the laundry room and he holding the baby. Like, hurry up, get this baby, right? So she fold up the clothes and everything. So then she go into long story short, she go into the living room and she finally sit down to take a break, y'all. She sit down on the couch and gets a pillow and sit down, like, breathing, because now she's tired. She finally get a break to just get a breath for herself. And that doggone man bring the baby over, hand her the baby, and sit back down and start playing the video game. And then you could read the comments, and stuff like that. And that stuff happens for real, for real. For real. I don't know what it is, why men think that women are the bionic woman, where they need no rest, no food, and need to bring in half of the finances for the home to make this thing afloat. There was a discussion board on TikTok where the prompt was, should broke men be able to date? Should broke men be able to date? That was the prompt. That's not my prompt. Why is it that men crying and not the baby? I don't know. That's a good. I don't know, Brother Vic. It's scary when you think of it. People say stuff out of their mouths on these podcasts, Brother Vic, and they don't realize there are people who are very, even men who are easily influenced, and they're influencing just idiotic uh, family culture that has been long gone as far as 2026 is concerned. You know, but they influence people that don't have any um, reasoning skills, really. You know, they just turn off their microphones, turn off their cameras, and go on about their way. And then they got people out here in the world thinking that, especially black couples or black people, black men, thinking that they should have the traditional wife, as in Leave It to Beaver, when there was very few and far between of traditional homes in America of black families. Black families have always had a rift, a tear in their homes, and from slavery. So they've looked at Leave It to Beaver family, where the wife's at home baking cookies, and Leave It to Beaver's going to school, and the husband's, bye, honey, I'll see you when I get back from work, type deal. And there's maids that were coming in to help, right? These black men don't realize these women had help. These women went out to play bridge with their white female counterparts while they had a nanny and maids at the house. But these black men put in the psyche of men that don't think, that don't reason, that is how the majority of black people were raised up. And it wasn't. And I tried to make this point before too. Even if you go back into biblical times, where with Abraham and all of them, their wives had handmaidens. They never did all of that by themselves. Their wives, Abraham was rich. He had goats and sheep and land. Rich. That's what makes you rich, right? Property ownership, livestock, goats. But Sarah, when she couldn't think she was too old to have a baby, what did she do? She sent her what in? Her handmaid, because she was the ruler. She was in charge. She was the lady of the house. She had workers under her. Sarah wasn't always in the tent preparing all the meals and slaving away. Sarah had her own handmaidens. But these knucklehead, dodo bird men think that a woman in 2026 is supposed to do all that without no help. When we was rich, my God, we had servants. Even the white ideologies that these black men are looking at, like the Leave It to Beaver family, they had black maids. But they want that world where they have the wife at home, but the wife she's the organizer. She moving the pieces around in the home, but she has people to tell. Suzanne, we are going to have a cocktail party tonight, so I want you to make sure that all the fine linens are out. Make sure they're pressed and steamed, and I want you to polish the china and the silver. She wasn't in the kitchen polishing china and silver for her husband to have a cocktail party for his boss to come over. She had maids to do that. But these knucklehead men can't put it in their head to understand that that's how that was. And even if they take it back to biblical times, our ancestors had handmaidens. These Negroes want you to be a slave and bring home the bacon. Let me go ahead and get these clothes. Cause this place getting packed. We're gonna talk about this some more. Okay, we're gonna talk about this some more. All these niggas, all they concerned about is how many wives they can have, and they can't take care of the first one they got. Holla. All right, y'all. I will be back. Hopefully, I will be back because I gotta go to work tomorrow. So, y'all, stay tuned. Double tap the screen as you come in and out of the building, okay? And leave your thoughts. Who gonna be the boy? Who gonna be the man? Y'all. Everybody want to be female. Everybody want to live the soft life. Everybody want to be live the soft life and want the woman to provide. Want the woman to, you know, do it all. We got to figure this out. All right, guys, let me get up out of here.